All right, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? All right, so today I got pancakes and omelet and bacon. Okay, so if you're new to your channel, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Even if you aren't new, you haven't subscribed, definitely go and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you get notifications the next time I post a video. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things I see us try, things I see us cook. Interact with us because we do like to hear from you. I'm going to tell you guys to get started. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food that we're about to receive for nourishment, soul, price, and health. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. I freaking love, I don't know, I just love pancakes so much. I haven't had them in a while, and I've been like, I just wanted some breakfast, so. Here I am. I made an omelet. It's got mushroom, tomato, onion, kale, bacon, cheese, Gouda, and sharp cheddar. And yeah. I have some leftover kale. I think maybe I'll freeze it. I'm just in this area where I'm just not, we gotta be not wasting stuff. I had to use canola oil because I didn't have any more vegetable oil, let me say, like fresh vegetable oil. I had vegetable oil like that I fried stuff in already. So I'm like, I can't use that. Are y'all team crispy bacon or what? You like your bacon a little soft, a little limp? I like crispy bacon. I don't mind though. Like if the very ends or something got a little, the fat, a real fatty part is like not crispy, is fine. But for the most part, it's gonna be crispy. I told y'all a while back that I was gonna start telling y'all stories from Instacart. I want to tell one. Now, I think I might have already told this one, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, probably when I said I was gonna start telling y'all stories about Instacart, but one. I'm inefficient Instacart, okay? I don't do things. I mean, it don't be completely wrong, but it don't be completely like, it's not the recommended way, okay? For example, you get an order, they say that you should greet the customer, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, people will not hear from me, okay? Unless I need to switch something up. Like, and sometimes people don't even be responding back. So it's like, it's why waste my time? Like, That's my thing about it. People they don't respond. Some people don't like you to talk to them. So I'm about to get in and out of here, okay? It was funny because at one point, I don't think they do it like this anymore, but at one point, they was like, you couldn't make like all replacements had to be approved or whatever. And I get, but I say it was because of me, but it probably wasn't because of me. But like, it wasn't like, I think maybe people don't always use their intuition, or like they probably don't always like I don't know, just use common sense, or are the good at replacing stuff. I try to be. I actually think I'm pretty good at replacing stuff. But for example, like, hold on. Okay, so like, well, so sometimes when you be like, this item isn't available, you can't find it, then the app will try to suggest something for you. But sometimes it be stuff that it don't even go. Like, I think it'd be trying to suggest stuff maybe based on the name, but like, I feel like one time it was wanting me to replace something with like a non-food item with a food item. It's just like, that's not even in a comparable replacement. You know what I'm saying? I see some people like they just don't maybe it's like you replace something like a name brand with a non-name brand. Some people probably don't like that, which for me, I really do. Okay, but another thing, okay, is that people need to put replacements on there. Suggest, like, there's a way where like you can literally do it for every item. I can't remember. I think you can only, it will, like, when you're ordering on Instacart, it'll only let you like give one replacement if they don't have something that you want. But people don't even do that, but then they get mad when the replacements don't be what they want. But did you give me an alternative? Did you answer when I told you that this wasn't available? Now what I would do is I would just replace it and I wouldn't say anything. And then sometimes it'd be cool. Some people will come and just tell you, like, some people either ask for a refund for whatever you've replaced, or they'll tell they'll tell you they want something else, or they've already indicated a replacement when they ordered. Me, if I ever, like, when was the last time I actually ordered groceries through Instacart? Oh, earlier when I got sick, when I came back from Bali, did I order Instacart? Yeah, I did. And I gave a replacement for everything that I had, and I told them, like, okay, if my replacement is available, refund me. Don't even worry about it. But now I'll ask them, I'll tell them that something isn't available, but I'll still replace it anyway. And then if they get back to me, then obviously, I do that. But I like to leave a paper trail, like, nope, I asked. And they didn't respond. But yeah, so I don't I mean, well, I do actually now. I do always, like, I'll hit the little. It's like a lot of different prompts in the app, and I'll let them know that, hey, the store don't have this. I think, but for quantity though, that's something I don't do. If there's a lesser quantity what they want, I just get how many I can get. Um. Oh, so there's one time. My story is about replacements. That's why I guess I went on that tangent. But this lady, yeah, I'm sure I did tell the story already. This lady wanted some pull-ups. And I can't remember specifically, but let's say they had a boy at home. In the store, they only had pull-ups that had girl designs on it. I didn't know until we chatted, but when they ordered the girl design and it wasn't available, I said, well, let me find another like equivalent pull-ups. Most people, I'm gonna say, I didn't know that other brands made pull-ups outside of Huggies, because I feel like Huggies is like the gold standard for pull-ups. That's just me, in my opinion. I wouldn't even thought to use any other brand but Huggies, and I probably could have found a cheaper, probably even better brand. I did use, the only other diapers I've used, like, for boys, I like, was it Pampers? Excuse me, I feel like Pampers was best for boys. I think I tried Huggies before, but like somehow they was like leaking or something. I don't know. It was just weird when I had Gavin. So when I had the bubby, I had a specific, so I think I used Pampers for the Pampers, Huggies for the pull-ups, wipes. They could be whatever I found was cheapest. And actually, Walmart's brand was always the cheapest. You can get, I got like a really big like multi-pack or whatever, but it was super cheap. It was like you got like 8 to 10 packs of wipes in this box for like $12. It was less than $20 for sure, but I feel like it was like $12 or something like that. It was real cheap, so that's where I went with that. I did use Target Pampers every now and then, but them probably the only ones like non-name brand Pampers I would use. But anywho, goodness gracious, girl. So I saw that Pampers had a pull-up, unbeknownst to me, because again, for me, Huggies is the gold standard. I wouldn't even thought about getting no other brand. So I got, and maybe the Pampers brand was gender neutral, so I just got whatever the equivalent Huggies, same size. I mean Pampers pull-ups, same size, whatever. Girl come in the chat like, oh, excuse me, but it's a difference between Pampers and pull-ups. I said, yeah, I know. These are pull-ups. They only had a boy design in the Huggies, so they didn't have what you ordered. So I got the Pampers because of gender neutral or whatever. And she was just like, oh, well, that's what they wanted anyway, but the app was only letting them order the girl design, but they really wanted a boy design anyway, so it worked out. Oh, cool. But baby girl thought she ate. She thought she was about to blow down on me real quick. I was like, baby girl, I know it's a difference. I wouldn't get you Pampers, but I don't know what they see on their end, and if they can see, like, well, it depends on people using the app versus like getting text messages about order updates. Only thing I can see is, her. Well, I mean, I'm sure other stuff, but one, you probably don't see that they don't send you a picture of what you ordering or what is replaced outside the app. You probably just get a text message, and who knows if they even put the whole name in there, so I could see her probably seeing that, and maybe it said just Pampers and not Pampers pull-ups or whatever. But anywho, it all worked out in the end. Okay. Sometime during the week, I can always tell, like, if an order I done got is for like a business, they stocking up on like their refreshments and stuff like that. And there have been times where they do not have a cart or nothing available, and like I gotta make 5 million stops. People be in apartments, and my biggest thing, even when I was used to DoorDash too, My biggest pet peeve is people ordering stuff and you know that you ordering stuff. You know you live in an apartment building. You know you live in some sort of gated, locked thing that somebody has to get into, need a code to get into in order to get to you, and you is not available. You not by your phone. Well, one, you not available, or you not looking at your phone while you got people out here shopping and stuff for you. Like, so that you can answer any questions people might have, so that you are satisfied with your order when it get to you. Okay, I definitely had people, well, only a couple occasions people will like hit me up and ask me, oh, they ain't about a replacement or something I ain't get after I done left the store. Child, I'm on my way to you, and I'm not going back to the store. With alcohol, and I always follow the rule on alcohol because you got to, but like you can't leave alcohol unattended. You have to, you have to check an ID in order to leave it. And if they don't have their ID, or if they not available, then you got to take it back to the store, and that is so inconvenient. I've only had to do that one time. Thankfully, I have only been tip baited once, because I heard that's a thing. And I be talking to people sometimes, like, and they still, like, it still happens to people, which is crazy. Like, but I think it was definitely very prevalent during the pandemic, because people, was trying to get people to deliver or whatever, like, get their orders completed. So they would tip bait people and put a tip on there, or put a really high tip on there, and as soon as you drop it off, then they take the tip away, or maybe lower it. And that's trashy. I do think that they now, well, they have changed that, and that, because before, I think people had 24 hours to change their tips, to change your tip. If you were a customer ordering groceries through Instacart, you had 24 hours. Now they have 2 hours to decrease a tip, and I forget how many hours to increase it, but so many hours to increase it. But they took it down to 2 hours to decrease the tip, which is cool, because that's trashy. I've like lost a tip one time, because, and this was on me for sure. I was delivering to this one apartment complex, but I don't like how they set their stuff up, because on every street of the apartment complex, they had the same apartment numbers. It was just a different street. So you had to make sure that you was on the same street. I know that now. I didn't know that then. And so I messed around. I was on the wrong street, right apartment number, wrong street. And after I, deliver the groceries, I'm like, you complete whatever little steps you got to complete. And dude hits me up, and he's like, where are my groceries? Like, that's not my place. And I was like, oh, shoot. And I can't remember if I had left the apartment complex already. I think I did. But I went back and I put it at the right apartment, but he had thought that he lost his groceries by then. So, well, I had thought that he got scammed. So he took the tip away, and then contacted Instacart, and they contacted me, and they end up refunding him or whatever, but he still got it. But actually, that it was a good look for him, because he got his groceries and he got a refund. Oh, what I was gonna say about the tip thing, I feel like they should just stop. Like, you shouldn't be able to edit your tip once you get your delivery, because, or not 2 hours, maybe like, no, I don't know. I feel like no time. Okay, at that point, after the order is delivered, if there's an issue, take it up with Instacart. Because for me, well, one ain't gonna be no issue. Cause I really do try to make sure I, get everything right. But then also, I'm not going back to the store. The only time, like I said, the one time I've gone back to the store about something, but like I feel like if somebody was like, oh well, I'm not going back to the store. I'm just not doing that. Like I said, the only time I've gone back to the store was the time that one time I had excuse me, a alcohol order that they didn't. I called them multiple times. Like, that's another thing. They make it so difficult. Like, they be in Instacart. Like, you be having to call them multiple times. Like, you gotta send them a message. Did you try sending them a message? Did you try calling them? You gotta wait a certain period of time if somebody's not answering, and then you could take it back or whatever. And I was just like, that was the whole process, and it was just annoying because I was trying to get so many done in a certain period of time, and that kind of set me back. I was like, dang. So, what was I gonna say? What else? Yeah, I got tip baited once. Did they take it away? I can't remember if they took it away or if they just lowered the tip. I think they might have taken it away, or maybe they lowered it. I think they lowered it to like $1 or something. Yeah, it was $10 before. But I mean, I don't know if this plays a factor, because I did deliver to folks who were staying in an extended stay. But like, so they had ordered a whole bunch of Mountain Dew. And jokingly, me being the silly person that I am, when I get there, I'm like, I really can't tell if y'all like Mountain Dew or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they had ordered a lot. When I tell you they ordered cans, they ordered bottles, and they might have ordered some liters. They definitely had a whole bunch of bottles and a whole bunch of cans of Mountain Dew. And but I was just playing and I laughed, hee hee ha ha. And when I got finished, they took that tip right on away. I was like, dang, that's messed up. What else? I remember I did an Instacart video when I, was doing real heavy. Excuse me, my nose is itching. And I just cracked myself up because I was telling y'all all the stuff that I don't do that I'm probably supposed to do. But I'm just like, it's just, I mean, listen, these people get their stuff, okay? And that be that, okay? I'm definitely not. I didn't pull like multiple carts around the store. Nobody's doing that. I use one cart, and I use a system to separate it in the cart. Like, I'll, put one in the basket. Well, probably it's two in the bag. I put a basket, one of them, hand baskets. I put one of those in there, especially if I have 3 orders. And then somebody goes like in just the bottom of the basket. Somebody goes in the hand basket, and then somebody go at the top of the cart. And I utilize the bottom as I need to. But I'm just not doing multiple carts. Just not doing that. What else? I'm trying, because I've had some pretty interesting times for sure. Like I said, most like people who you could just tell, like, or I could tell when businesses or something like that, or like office buildings are like refreshing their refreshments or whatever. And man, I just had like I said, I had some time I had to make multiple orders because they didn't have a cart available for me to use. I've delivered to nursing homes, like senior living communities, which luckily this one time I did, they had a cart. However, they ain't tip nothing, and like you can't really tell. You could just see like up front what your tip is going to be, but you don't know who tipped what. and the people in the nurse home ain't tipped me. And I was like, what the heck? Like, I had to do all this thing. Luckily, I'd have been pissed if they ain't tipped me and they didn't have a cart for me to pull. She's the older lady. I mean, it was a little old couple. And they were saying that some of the like shoppers that had come to them had like little wagons and stuff like that, which I did think about getting, because this one point, like I was delivering to a lot of apartments and stuff like that. It's just more convenient to be able to have a wagon, but it's a car ain't paying for it. So I was just like, I'm not about to, they ain't gonna reimburse me for that. I had an Instacart order to this bakery, and they ordered so many boxes of cake mix, and I'm like, oh, they're using cake mix. Let me know that I'm not going there, because y'all ain't even making the stuff homemade. Up here talking about y'all a bakery, and y'all up here using Duncan Hines and Betty Crocker and whatnot. No. And that one was crazy. But that one was that an Instacart or a DoorDash? And I wouldn't do DoorDash no more. I don't know if it had gotten better or whatever, but when I stopped doing it, when the last time I had DoorDash? Probably like in 2021. Yeah, I just stopped because like it was just getting ridiculous. Like, one, I hated doing Walmart orders. Now, granted, it was just a pickup or whatever, but still, like, you picked it up and it would only be like $5. Like, and sometimes you'd be going a far distance or whatever for only $5. But how DoorDash works, and that's the reason why I had gravitated more towards Instacart than DoorDash, because although sometimes I would be doing both, like, and that's what people be saying, like, you gotta, like, to really make some money, you gotta have multiple apps open or whatever, which is a lot, but it is what it is if you're trying to get that hustle on, you feel me? But yeah, like with DoorDash, you just accepted what they sent you or whatever, and they just send you stuff right after, you in an area, whatever, they just send you stuff right one after another or after you get done. But like if you decline it, then it affects your acceptance rate, and then that affects your ability to get the good paying like orders and stuff like that. And so at one point I just kept declining Walmart orders, and then that just took my acceptance rate down. So then they just get, like $2 and $3 Walmart orders, and sometimes they would send me like other little fast food places, like $2 and $3 McDonald's orders and stuff like that, and it just was trashy. And I just like, man, it's not even worth my time. I'm wasting more gas. I feel like I would do a couple hours on DoorDash. I'm wasting gas, and I'm either not even recouping gas money, or I am breaking even. And what am I doing this for? Whereas Instacart, like, I can choose where I want it to go, and I pick the batches that I want to take. They don't, I don't have to automatically take something. So that's where I was at with that. But yeah. All right, well, that's all, because I done sat here and rambled. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things you like to see us try, things you like to see us cook. Interact with us, because we like to hear from you. And subscribe to the channel. Go and subscribe. And hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. And we'll see you in the next one.